Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about the soaker that is continuing throughout the day today in the East Coast. Now, yesterday we saw heavy rain across the Northeast and the Great Lakes region. Now, we're going to see it continue to shift into the New York City, Philadelphia, Baltimore area. So, Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, and New York, maybe even parts of Connecticut, could see a 5% chance of exceeding flash flood guidance today. And that is because we have this system here, 998 millibar low pressure system, and it just continues to move slowly off the coast. And as that happens, we see light to moderate rainfall all day long. The low pressure really doesn't go away. We're seeing it start to stall out. It will eventually stall out completely off the East Coast and maybe even track southwestward over the next 3 to 5 days. But overall, just a really annoying system. Now, we usually talk about April showers bring May flowers, which is remarkably correct for, an old rhyme, but it really seems like the beginning of the month here in May has been quite a soaker for the Northeast and the Great Lakes regions. A lot of systems moving through. We've been talking mostly about the severe sides of these storms, but they all have wet sides too. The soaking storms, the northern side by the warm fronts that just bring in that light to moderate rainfall over a short to long period of time, depending on the storm system. This is going to be one of those long ones. New York's was raining throughout the day yesterday and is raining now and will continue to be raining in the city until the system eventually moves out here. This is now Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. We're starting to see that system move off the coast and all the moisture start to subside, but it's really going to take a while to get this storm out of the way. And, it's one of those systems where you'd prefer all the rain just to come down at once, but it's just not. We have a 2-day system here that could bring over an inch of rain to much of the I-95 corridor, Boston being excluded here, as there's just this straight line, which remarkably lines up with many state boundaries. The New York-Pennsylvania boundary is almost a clear-cut line there. The Connecticut and Rhode Island borders with Massachusetts, almost a clear-cut boundary there. And you have the North Carolina-South Carolina border. But you have a gradient of heavy rainfall along coastal southern New England, parts of Rhode Island, Connecticut. You have the Mid-Atlantic, the southeast parts of New York, including New York City, much of New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, parts of Maryland and Delaware, right along the I-95 corridor there. You have parts of West Virginia, northern Virginia as well, seeing at least an inch, and in some areas you could see even up to 3 inches of rainfall. It just depends on where those bands of heavier rain set up, but other than that, most of the region will be seeing just light to moderate rainfall throughout the entire day today. And some time periods during today could even be just missed. But overall, it's just going to be a cruddy day in the Northeast with no substantial rainfall happening all at once like we usually see with, we saw it with Ida, we saw it with a couple other storms where it just pours for a few hours and that's 90% of the rain that comes in a storm. This is going to be just that light, kind of feels like a humid atmosphere, but it's really just raining, and it's just going to be continuing for a long time. I would not be surprised if we see areas like Philadelphia and Baltimore and New York report rain for 48 straight hours. I would not be surprised in the slightest if that does happen. So, let's do this. In the comment section down below, if you live in the Northeast, post the region that you live in and how much rain you think you will be getting throughout the rest of this storm system. Do you agree with the HRRR here, that much of the area is going to be seeing over an inch? Do you think it's going to be less than that, more than that? Comment in the comment section down below. But that is all I have for today. If you found this video informative, consider leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell. And I'll see you guys next time.